everyone, I am so excited to take you along with us while we go check out the beehive. One of the things that I have been dying to learn recently is how to take care of bees, but I'm not really in a situation where I have the place for beekeeping. However, my parents do have a beehive on their small homestead, and so my dad invited me along tonight to go check on the bees and see if there's any honey ready for harvesting this fall. My parents are also beginner beekeepers, but have been taking care of bees for a few years now and trying to learn the process as well. They mainly love to have the bees to pollinate their large garden, and they're just so much fun to have. So we're all trying to learn this hobby together and just love watching the pollinators work. First, of course, we have to make some smoke so that the bees stay a little bit calmer while we go and check on them. But let's head over to the hive now that we have this ready.
That's the theory. They don't really do anything. They don't really do what maybe they're supposed to. They do a weird thing with
The bees like to glue the different pieces of the hive together, so that's what he's working on here, is cracking open that glue so we can access it.
There's lots of them.
So the bottom one is like theoretically where they lay their eggs, and then this is like their honey, and then this is our honey?
Yes. There's a little thing in between. See how they glue it together?
That's funny.
The fact that there's this many of them up here is a good sign.
This probably means they're filling it.
I can hear them, they're getting mad.
This top box is called the super, and that is where the honey that we would be able to harvest is kept. There were a ton of bees in there when we opened it up, which means they were actively filling up the cells in here. So now we just have to see how much they actually made.
Either that or it's just stuck. Yeah, not very heavy.
Not very heavy means not a lot of honey, but we'll still open it up and see what we have.
So see how there's this little separator that keeps the queen from going up the top.
Oh, like she can't fit through that?
Apparently, that's the theory.
Huh.
Gotta try to get all these out and get them put back into there. Already done. That they would get enough going on.
As he's brushing off the bees, you can see that there's a darker color of cell underneath them. Those are about half-filled cells with honey. So none of them were capped. If they were capped, they would be white, and that would be the honey that we'd be able to harvest, but none of the cells that were in this frame were actually capped. So they were all about half-filled, but not fully filled. Well, no honey to harvest this year. This was the bees' first year in this box, and so they're still working on it, but we thought we'd check the super and see if there was anything. We left what honey was in the super for the bees to take back.